we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Shut up! 70 Lions! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm going to run you.
Looking to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll try and run for it here. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
You don't want none.
On first down, Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Coleman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Coleman now. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
On the ready. Where's the mic? 18, Pioneer. Hey. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 44, Mike, 44.
He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's 180. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, bust.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
41 Mike.
On second down now, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Run it.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Let's put that team on the bus. Listen. 41's the mic.
On play action, Wentz.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. 19 Lion.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Mike Spokebo. 79 Broncos. 44 19.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Coleman. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
65.
They'll go toss right with Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
44, Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Over the middle, a catch by Coleman. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
18 Cardinal. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regain 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it, Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Black. 44's Mike. Check. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice shield tackle.
That's into the hands of Pascal.
Come on.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Fofo's and Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and it's third and short. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2.
Pull it together. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch twist.
Hey, we're good.
Twist. Let's go. Hey, we got
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is target the tight end Mo Alley Cox. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 44's the
Wentz now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. Now Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah, that's right.
657.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You're trash. You're trash. Watch the edge.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Here comes the boom.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
You don't want no problems with me.
That second down play nets a -4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
44's the mic. All day.
5-9.
Throwing is Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That's right.
Here we go. 120.
Target.
Sunday.
Big edge.
Here, shift.
Motion.
Hey, 74.
Now Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the back.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Kill.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. $41 Mike. $41 Mike.
Now Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
There's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they hand off to Colbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
I know you feel that.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Empty.
Let's get that ball. Joker, 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 Joker.
Now Wentz.
Check, 41.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180. Two jet.
The curls. 41, Mike.
Sunday.
I'm coming.
To throw is Wentz. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
We got three down.
Great 15.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11.
Our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Wentz to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described, an interception.
40.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180.
Check 41. Y'all not ready. Mike 41, Mike 41. Too little, cupcake.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.